Hello everyone, it's Dr. Ward. It is June 1st. I apologize for not getting this recording in this evening for whatever reason. I'm on a different computer, but still, when I logged in, it did not give me the option of recording to cloud. Matter of fact, it said I needed permission from the host. So I got that figured out on the second class this evening anyways. I'm going to proceed with my usual. So I'm going to go over some assignments that are going to be coming up in week 3 and week 4. And because you guys are going to be moving in to getting your Google Ads certification and start using that throughout your lessons. So as always, I just kind of copy and paste the assignments in here and just kind of read aloud and ask any questions that you might have. So if you do have questions, email me. I also like to put in here additional links outside of your textbook, outside of your Learn-Its. And I also want to encourage you that if you haven't watched the video in your module, do it. It's very helpful. So as you're getting into week 3, it's, of course, it's saying that the rest of your assignments in this course is going to focus on Google Ads and how to analyze your data from your digital marketing campaigns. You need to be able to do that to actually measure its effectiveness and to be able to go back and make changes maybe to your search engine optimization, whatever it is you need to adjust to make sure that everything's running at an optimal pace. Maybe the algorithms aren't setting up in Google the way you want to, and you're not getting hits on your home page. What is it you're doing? So you need to know basically all these various social media platforms out there that you're doing, and also you're going to be tested, of course, on your Learn-Its. Your Learn-Its are going to help you tremendously. And as always, I like to include some visuals, some videos. I think that really helps when you're reading and you see a video online. Of course, we have one on Canvas. I think it's really, really good. Make sure you're watching that again. But sometimes we sit here and we go, what does that look like? I don't understand. I've never seen it before. So I'm going to just give you some basics on this is a Google Ad tutorial, how to grow your offline sales with local campaigns. It'll work.
Local campaigns make it easy to promote your stores to nearby customers. With this solution, you can connect with your valuable customers and provide them with the information they need to visit your store, including location opening details, new operating hours, business offerings like curbside pickup, safety measures, and more. This cross-channel campaign type is focused on driving local awareness and increasing visits to your physical locations. It has been designed for advertisers with store sales goals. For example, a furniture business may use local campaigns to get customers to come to their store. Or a restaurant may use local campaigns to attract more diners to their locations. How do local campaigns work? You provide your store locations, a campaign budget, ad text, images, and video. Then, Google's massive computing power automatically optimizes bids, ad placements, and ad combinations, so that you can promote your business at scale across Google properties and maximize visits to your physical locations. With local campaigns, your ads can appear on Google Maps when customers search for locations like yours, or explore a local area within Google Maps. In local results on Google Search, when customers search for terms relevant to your business and its location. On YouTube as a TrueView ad, so that you can reach YouTube viewers who are near your business and likely to visit. And across millions of partner sites and apps on Google Display, when customers browse online and use apps and are likely to visit your business. Up next, learn the best practices for how to implement local campaigns. Local campaigns make it...
Okay, so from time to time I like to introduce videos which kind of explains why ad campaigns are important. Why do you want to have a Google ad attached, and so on? The more traffic you can draw in, the better the business will thrive, especially if your competitors, you got a lot of competition in the area, and you're maybe selling a similar product or something very close. That's the same thing, really. Anyways, how do you separate yourself from your competitors? What is it that you might offer that your competition doesn't to get you at the top of the food chain, so to speak, at the top of the search bar? So I do my husband's website, and I do all his analytics on the other side. We haven't touched Google yet. I would like to move further past it because I have actually Googled counselors and our zip code, and because people pay for ad spots, their business will pop up with a picture, with a map, with some ads attached to it. So sometimes, a lot of the times, that costs money. So I work very hard on my SEO, the search engine optimization, and I try to find out what my husband has that sets him aside and apart, like a niche, something that differentiates himself from his competition. And what I found is my husband, who is a mental health therapist here in Arlington, Texas, which is a big city, there's a lot of them here. Not a lot of your therapists will not typically see people or couples after hours or weekends. So we actually, on our website, made that one of our keyword searches. And I use phrases like counseling after hours, counseling on weekends, counseling on nights, couples counseling on nights. So I used a lot of phrases to draw attention to his practice, to my husband's practice. And I bounce around different computers, and I'm constantly searching to pull that up. And every time I do, his is number one. And then number two is also because his name's associated with the first return. The second return is his profile in Psychology Today, which leads him right back, or the person who's actually looking at Psychology Today, it would lead them right back to his website. And from there, they can ask questions about getting started with counseling. So you have to really stay busy and check your analytics, see what pages are being read. Funny enough, I just had to redo some of his pages because the bounce rate was really high on a couple of things that it's just a little bit, I found out was too busy. I changed and simplified some of the wording and made it more bulleted, so it wasn't a lot of reading but more facts. And I noticed that my traffic is picking up. So you have to look at a lot of things you have to look at and take into consideration, and then redo some things. So for you guys, you're going to get started on how you're going to get certified in Google Ads and some other skills shops. I'm sorry that this is covering this up. I don't know why. But again, this is taken right out of your assignment. And if you're in my slides here and you're going through it, you can still click on all the links because I just copied and pasted it here. So your first step is you're going to go to the skills shop, and there you're going to click on the link, and you're going to use your student account, your Gmail account, and set up a skills shop registration that's going to allow you to start learning Google content. Then you're going to create your account in Skills Shop, and then this little house right here is where you're going to click on the Skills Shop. And then you're going to start with your lessons. So your first one is you're going to be clicking on the Google Ads. This is the icon to start your tutorial on how to use Google to advertise. And then you're going to begin your training. That's going to be your first course, the Google Ads certification. Then you're going to grow your skills as you work through that. And you're going to show mastery by completing the certification process throughout here. So all that means is you're going to work your way through. You're going to start looking at these the training. It means you're going to do the Google Ads display certification. That's where you're going to start from. Once you get into the course, you're going to get several videos to watch. How to grow your business, identifying a campaign, research users, Google display ads, increase efficiency, and automated bidding, Then look at are you delivering the right message? What does your Google ad display look like? And then increase conversions and performance planner. So as you can see, there's not that many minutes. They were circled on here. So you've got just a little over an hour on these videos. And then you go through the assessment process, and then you get your certification or your certificate. Once you finish the quiz and you get a passing rate and you've successfully passed and you have gotten the certification, that's the assignment. You're going to actually upload that in for your assignment. Submit that as your assignment. And that's due on June 6th, so you have 5 days to do that. So we're talking just a little over an hour. So with what you're learning here, with the additional videos you have with your Learnits, you should breeze right through this. All right. Now, on week 4, you're going to move into Google Analytics. And we're going to talk about why that's important as soon as my video comes up.
Google Analytics lets you see exactly what is happening on the other
Sorry about that. My resource
side of the screen.
Google Analytics is a free web analytics service used to track website performance, providing website owners with basic statistics and analytics tools for search engine optimization and marketing purposes. We'll cover the basics and benefits of Google Analytics, but to learn why web analytics matter for your business, click the link above or in the description below. Because it's free to anyone with a Google account, Google Analytics is popular among small and medium-sized businesses, particularly retail websites. By collecting website visitor insight, it can help businesses determine top sources of user traffic, gauge the success of their marketing, track goal completions, discover patterns and trends in user engagement, and obtain visitor demographics. Google Analytics can track up to 200 different metrics to evaluate website performance, including users or unique visitors to the website, bounce rate, or the percentage of visitors who only viewed a single page before Xing out, average session duration, or the average time each visitor stays on the site, pages per session, or the average number of page views per user session, goal completions, or times visitors completed a specific action as defined by the company, and many others. For instance, Google Analytics could tell a retail company when customers added products to carts, or tell a marketing site when a visitor submits a contact information form. Tracking specific goals like these is usually more helpful to businesses than a general metric like page views. Google Analytics also offers features that help users make sense of the data, like data visualizations and monitoring tools, data filtering, manipulation, and funnel analysis, predictive analytics and anomaly detection, custom reports for advertising, acquisition, and audience conversion, and much more. While Google Analytics is free, powerful, and user-friendly, it has some shortcomings, like compromised data accuracy if users block Google Analytics cookies, and large margins of error for small segments of data. Do you use Google Analytics? What features and benefits are most valuable to you? Share your thoughts in the comments below and be sure to hit that like button.
Okay, so if you've ever been on a website and it says accept cookies and you don't, then that could actually mess up the data that the person who's analyzing it is going to see. So we were talking about bounce rate earlier tonight and how that is really important. He did mention on here that maybe how many pages are visited is not really that important. It can be important. You can have this rock'em sock'em, fireworks type of website, and your people are coming through. Yet, let's say you go in and you check your bounce rate, and it's like you've got like well over 80% or 90% that are just leaving one page, but yet that same person is staying on and looking at other pages. You need to go back and examine why people are getting on that page and leaving, because the bounce rate is so high that there's got to be something wrong. And of course, bounce rate is where somebody gets on a page and they leave immediately or they leave really quickly. It could be a number of things. It could be they look at it and it's just full of jargon. I mean, just words. It's just nothing but a word pie. And they're going, oh, that, right there, that turns me off. There's no visuals on here. I don't even know. I don't want to read through all this. And it's just too much. So you can do one of two things. You can go back and maybe simplify it, add some bullets, maybe add some visuals. You may want to add visuals with links to it where they can click on it and it would bring up the descriptor box so that they can just look at the visuals. Sometimes that will clarify it might take care of the bounce rate. If when you correct that particular page and you notice that people are still leaving it, then maybe what you have on there is just not important in the overall scheme of things of what they're looking at. And find out what they're looking at and then capitalize on that particular page, because that's something you need to build. I do this all the time. I tell my husband sometimes, your page, there's too much reading here. Let's break it down in bullets and let them decide which piece they want to look at. And if they want to read that paragraph, they can. Then there is his About Me page. It's not a high bounce rate, but the average time spent on that page, where there's a lot of information, is not, it's not being visited well. What is being visited well is types of insurance plans that he takes. What services does he offer? So those are the things we need to capitalize on. That's why whenever I did my SEO, my search engine optimization, I made it perfectly clear that I need to add nights and weekends to that, because that was going to put us at the top. So those are things, this can be really helpful in making sure you stay on top when you're running your business.
Google Analytics.
Here we go again. Okay, so your week 4 assignment, I've just threw it all here on the page here. I use the icons for a visual just to push this along. So you're going back to Skillshop, but this time you're going to click on Google Analytics, and that's the icon. And you're going to go through the Google Analytics Academy, and that's the link right here. So I can click on that straight from the PowerPoint. Step 3, you're going to watch your introductory video, and then on the home landing page, you're going to click Continue. Make sure you click Continue, because then you're going to proceed to Units 1 and 2. You're going to work through the videos for Unit 1 and 2 and prepare yourself for your certification. Once you pass in the assessment, you have your, you'll see your certification in there. You can screenshot it. If you don't know how to screenshot it, everybody should have a screenshot on here. If not, you can right click. I think you can download and save it as a PDF, like you're going to print it, but you're not printing it, and just change the print location to PDF, and it'll save to PDF, and you can upload it that way. Whatever's easiest for you. But I think on your when you're in Canvas, you can screenshot it. Then submit that screenshot of assessment 1 and 2 for credit for the assignment. That's June 13th. So you're just a lot of training modules you're going through. You'll be assessed at the end. If you pass, you get the completed the certification process. I had mentioned tonight that I really like this, and I am going to do this myself. I'm going to go through this whole process myself, just to see what's on the other side, because I've never done this, but I think it's going to be very helpful and beneficial. And it's just going to give you a wealth of knowledge. And with those certifications, those are things you can add to your resume, especially if you are going into marketing or you're in a business and you could be working in the PR department, and they may have you be the webmaster. You're looking at the website for the company, whatever it is. You'll have that skill set to do that. You'll have the skill set if you're running your own business, like I know a few of us do on here. And maybe you're paying somebody to do this when you could probably do it yourself and save money and have more control over what you're seeing. And you can do this on your own. So there's a lot of benefits in doing this, following through with all this. All right. The last video on here, I think this is pretty lengthy. Just want to make sure before I show this. If it gets too long, I'm not going to record the whole thing. Okay, no, it's not. It's 55 minutes. So this is just a online tutorial. If you need it, if you're like, I like this, I'm not quite getting it, I need to see something else, I need to see somebody else or whatever deliver. But I'm pretty sure that this is probably going to be close to the same videos that you're going to use, because these are, I'm pretty sure this might be the same. I haven't been in here, so I'm not sure. But if it isn't something you see and you want to get in here to do that, then by all means, you can look at that on your own. So I'm not going to have you.
Hey there, in this video.
Yeah, let me get on through here. Okay. As always, if you find yourself getting in a rut, meaning you're getting way behind and you don't know what to do, and I'm constantly reaching out to you saying, hey, what can I do? And I don't get an answer back. And if you're struggling, just try to reach out to me. Like I said, communication is key to making sure that I know what you're struggling with. And if I do know that, then I can at least back off and be a little bit more patient, if you want to call it that. I mean, I'm not impatient, but I'm just, I feel like on my end, because I don't know what's going on, that I don't want you to get behind, and I worry about that. So don't take it as I'm being pushy and that's all I care about is getting those grades, and that's not it at all. I want you to learn. I want you to enjoy the learning process. I want you to retain the information. But if I don't see any progress, I get worried. I get to wondering, are you there? I don't see attendance. That also worries me. So let me know what's going on. At least get in for attendance. That's a biggie, so you can stay active. And to stay active, you got to do something. So try to do something. Get those. Learn it's going, because they're going to stack up on you if you don't do it, right? So at least get the ball rolling. And even if you like have a day or two gap there, at least you've started. That's the big one. These things, when you hear analytic stuff, data collection, all that, you're in a certification process. You're learning something. You're not demonstrating it, but you're learning it. So later you'll have to demonstrate. So I would get this all underneath my belt and make sure that you have a good understanding of what the process is. But anyways, if you need help, Allison Reynolds, she has put a message out in the announcements. I'm not sure if everybody reads those, so I wanted to include that in here. So if you need her help, call or text, email or text, not call. And if you do get a meeting scheduled, then you'll be able to click on here and join her. So I hope that helps. And as always, reach out to me if you have any questions. If this seems very difficult, I promise you it's not. The difficult part is just not, it's not stepping in. You have to step in and look at it and follow the process, and then you'll go, oh, why did I wait all this time to do this? This is not that hard. And I made it difficult by just putting off. So don't procrastinate. That's going to get you. Just get in there and tackle it. So I know you can do it. All right. Hopefully y'all watch this, because I'm going to have to put a note in announcements that I didn't get this recording, and I'll let you know where it's at. But anyway, y'all take care, and I will see you in week 5. All right. Take care, y'all. Bye-bye.